Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. Today I just want to, you know, talk about what is going on and ask how everyone is doing, and I hope that everyone is at home, everyone is staying safe, sanitizing, washing, and just keeping yourself from getting sick. Yeah, I am also home, of course, and it feels kind of weird because normally I like to stay at home. If I do, I like to go to the park and stuff like that, what I do in my free time. But now that I have been asked to stay at home, I feel like I am imprisoned, you know? It's like an order, oh, you have to stay at home. Whereas normally when I stay at home at my own will, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel trapped, but now I feel trapped, but it's all for the right reason. And I hope that everyone else out there is staying at home and being safe and trying to eradicate this terrible pandemic that has plagued the whole wide world. Who would have ever thought that something like this would happen, that would put the whole world on a hold? I remember long time ago there was this other pandemic called SARS. At that time I was in secondary school, but I was in a boarding school, so I really don't know how things happened outside. Those of you who went to boarding school, when you're inside, you're being taken care of. The teachers, the administration, they make sure that we are being taken care of. So I don't really know how it happened outside, but now that I am a full grown adult, not in school anymore, and this happening, I can just imagine what happened. I don't know how the society was when SARS came out and how it was managed until it went away, but now this is really frightening to me. At first I was like, oh, I don't care, until a friend of mine, I texted him and he was like, I am in quarantine, I am infected. And I was like, oh shit, this is real. Normally sometimes when something like this happens, we always feel like, oh, until something hits you or hits someone close to you, then you realize that it is real. We might watch the news, we might watch things that people talk on the news and stuff like that. But if it has not really happened to you, if it has not really touched someone close to you, then you are not awakened or you are not shaken or something like that. For me, I didn't really realize this severity of this situation until my friend told me that he was quarantined. He sent me his home actually, and he sends me a photo, and he is down, he's weak, he says he's really sick, so I'm really scared for him. And I hope that, but while we are in Germany, and I hope that he's getting the best he can, the best medical services he can get right now, and I really do hope that he gets well. So I just want to say that this is not a joke. I was also like, oh, it's, maybe my system would fight it off until you see someone, until it affects someone that is close to you, and then that it's a real business. So I just want to call upon everyone. I know we've all heard about everything and how the precautional measures to take to stay safe and stuff like that, but my friend is in a really bad situation, and everybody was like, go check yourself. No, we have not been in contact for a long time or since this breakout, but just the photos that he sent and the way he looked, and I was like, yes, coronavirus is real, people. It is real. And that is when I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going out anymore. Right now in Germany, they try to disinfect the Straßenbahn and stuff like that. When the Straßenbahn stops at the Endstelle, they disinfect, they clean. In my city, but I don't know about the rest of Germany. In my city, they would disinfect and try to clean up wherever people can hold and touch and stuff like that. So that's a really good measure. But for me in particularly, I'm not using the Strasenbahn anytime soon. I try to stock up. I have supermarkets close to me that I can just go. The distance is a foot walk. I can walk there and stuff like that. So that's what I am doing. And right now, staying at home and not doing much. Well, most of the time we move from the fridge to the couch, from the couch to the bed. I work out at home, using YouTube. So you can try that if you feel like, because I've seen a lot of memes, people talking about postponing the summer body and stuff like that. But for me, no, I just got onto the celery and juice trend. I started today. I had some celery and I blended some celery and spinach and a little bit of almond milk. That's what I had for breakfast. And I'm gonna have something light, maybe some vegetables, cabbage that I have at home for lunch. And then for dinner, I'm gonna have some fruits just to make sure that I still stay fit without so much movement, because this can be really devastating. By the end of this, we could step on the scale and be like, oh my god, what has happened? And of course, what I do to have fun, Netflix. I Netflix and Netflix and Netflix until I could Netflix no more. And I meet up with one friend at a time. Usually, I have a lake close to my apartment. It's about maybe 1 kilometer, but the weather is really conducive right now. The temperature has risen a little bit. It's spring, it's sunny, and I walk to the lake every now and then and just sit there and watch the ducks and the birds, and just the serenity of the water and everything gives me some sense of peace and calm. So that's what I do now most of the times. I don't even go to the parks a lot because, yeah, now that people don't work, the parks are really, really crowded. I wouldn't lie. Even though we have a very, very big park in my city, the Clara Zetkin Park, it's massive, but I'm still a little bit paranoid. So, but going to the lake, there's not a lot of people there because it's at the end of the city, and I live far away, like at the end of my city. If you guys know, like with the Strassenbahn, like Endstelle, that's at the edge of my city, if I would say, in the west. So a lot of people don't go there, and it's usually just me and the birds and a few people, families and stuff like that. So that's what I do right now. And I hope that everyone is safe. I hope that everyone is healthy. Well, this video is basically me rambling about the current situation, and I just want to let everyone out there know that it is real, because my friend is infected and he doesn't look good. We might think that it's not real. We might think that the media is exaggerating. Like I said, usually if something has not hit you or has not affected someone close to you, then you don't realize how serious or how dangerous it is. So I don't take any chances. I sanitize even my phones. I sanitize my keys if I go out. And lately, I've been going out without my phone. If I'm going out just to get something, if I'm going out and I know I will stay for 3 hours, I can stay for 3 hours without my phone. So there is no need carrying my phone everywhere with me. There is no emergency at this point for, like, they can call you for work or something like that. I know that there is no emergency, or even if there's an emergency, I feel like my life is more important. So lately, I would go out. If I don't need my phone, I don't take my phone out. And if I take my phone out, when I get back home, I sanitize my phone. It is very important. I sanitize my keys. You never know where it can hide. And I just read that this virus could stay for 14 days in your system before you start showing some symptoms. So don't take chances. Stay healthy, and until next time, ciao.